There we go. It wasn't working for some reason.
Alrighty. Welcome on everybody, Tiffany here from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and we currently have Fluff here. She's still here, she hasn't run off yet. We'll see how long that lasts, but hello, hello. Hi Scaredfoot, welcome on, and anybody else that is on early, watching, lurking, or watching later on YouTube. Hello. Today is going to be a split stream with us doing some painting on our Assassin's Creed axe, and then later we will be playing some Assassin's Creed around 2 p.m. So, hi Wizard Graham, welcome on. I know, she's here. I don't know. It's weird. She hasn't run off yet. She's had a little bit of a rough morning. She got like some of her wet food all underneath her, and so she's been trying to deal with that. So yeah. Hi Archer, welcome on. Oh, see, there she goes. So I wasn't worried about moving her because she normally only stays in here for maybe 5 seconds. So yep. Yeah, so my sister is not here anymore, but she's definitely like, the day after she left, she was just like cuddling with me, and like she's still concerned that somebody's gonna show up here. So she's a little weird, but yeah. Announcements. Do I have any announcements? Oh, still planning on doing our Android 18 photo shoot this weekend. Yay!
3 years.
Alan, thank you for using your Twitch Prime here for 36 months. Ah! Much love, and I hope you're doing well. But yeah, we've got, what else? I'm still working on the tutorials for the skirt and the jacket, and then, Patreon packages are I still haven't received any of the prints yet. They haven't shipped them yet. I should have got them by now. So, we're still waiting on that. I apologize, but I will keep y'all informed. I know I've already posted it on Patreon, but anybody else that is watching live, I will keep y'all informed about all of that. Cross your fingers, they'll ship soon. But it is holiday season and they get slammed with Christmas present stuff, and I guess me ordering on the 1st of December, I don't know. So, but let me write that down really quickly. And we're listening to a different music thingy. It's simply. So we're testing this one out. It only has like 2 hours worth of music though. There we go. Okay, I guess let me flip over to this one. We've got our string cameras back to normal. It makes me happy. I hate having my overhead camera be on the side. It always makes everything weird. But this was a one-day build that I did at another cosplayer's house, Hot Custom. I made the blueprints for them, and then I made a small version of it, and he made a larger version, just because he's like 2 feet taller than me. He needed a more larger scaled version. So those blueprints are available on my website for this prop, but we both are individually painting our own, and I just finished painting this last night. Createx gave me a bunch of Airbrush Paint to test out. They're wicked colors. Yeah, so this was all their gold stuff. And now today what we're going to do is these sections that are not gold actually are painted with this interesting pattern-like thingy. So I'm gonna have to cut this out and then we'll kind of draw it on here, and the plan is to hand paint with the Airbrush Paint onto here. In the past, I've always used Tester's Airbrush Paint. I love the brand, but they went out of business. So I've been on the hunt for finding a new airbrush paint line. I've tried tons of them. This one so far, I'm actually really, really liking it. I'm not sponsored by them. They just gave me stuff to try out, and I've liked it so far. So yeah, there you go on that. But I haven't tried hand painting with their paints. For me, when it comes to my cosplay props, I always like to do my detail painting with the same paint. I used to do airbrush paint for the main painting, and then I would use acrylic paint, but the texture and the finish is different. So sometimes the airbrush paint would be a little bit more matte, and the acrylic paint, you would see it's a little more thick, it would be a little more shiny. So by using the airbrush paint to hand paint, it's an even consistency. So we're gonna try it out, and hopefully their paint is just as good to hand paint with. So yeah. But I'm excited. Not actually. It looks exactly like it does in game. It's the Sepulcher Axe, and we have this. We kill people with this one. It lights on fire, and it's cool. It's cool. It's not my main one. It's my secondary one. But yeah. And with the little doggo at the bottom too. Yep. So that is that. Leave it out of the way. I do have to film our process, so I've got the camera back. So I will be fidgeting with that a little bit, but let me get my cutting mat out. Details look good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the gold paint, it's probably one of my favorite gold paints now. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but it's very gold dust everywhere, everywhere. And their paint, you have to wear a respirator. Other paints, like, you're supposed to, but it's not as bad, but these are like warnings everywhere, and it's so much worse. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so what I want to do is we're gonna cut out these shapes here. I know, cosplay glitter. Ugh, ugh. I swear my hair was like sparkling. But yeah, I'm gonna cut out the main 3 circles, and then we're going to trace them onto the axe. So basically this is on both sides if the axe is flat, and these are supposed to be what the side profile is. Relatively guessing on the, depending on how thick the staff handle part thingy is. I don't know what it's called. So yeah, but I need to also film this, so let me get that set up. Yep. I hope everybody's been well. We're back in action, which is nice. Okay, turn that down just a tiny bit. Good go. Chilly Texas days, hope you're staying warm. Yeah, it's been cold. Like yesterday for airbrush painting, when we ended the stream early, I went out and I airbrush painted, and luckily I finished in time, but normally for right now, it's only like above 60 for like an hour or 2. So it's been a bit. But still like 30s in the morning, low 30s. And then it doesn't help also, the construction people, they were so bad yesterday. Immediately after I turned off the stream, they turned off the water. And it was like, great! So I didn't have water for, I don't know, like 4 hours. And so luckily I didn't get too messy from airbrush painting. And I could just use like a water bottle to wash my hands. But they're supposed to let us know. They've never once let us know. It's annoying, so. Let me change the balance on this. Turn that down a little. You're driving to Florida in a few days. First 5 hours is getting out of Texas. Hopefully won't hit too much construction. Yeah. Let's see. And I've got my mic in a different spot now. Okay. That one. Technically, I could probably just use the same one, but I think I made the middle one longer. Yeah. So the bottom two are the same. I could use this and just trace it on. That might be good. Yeah. I'm like trying to look. I've got my reference image next to me now. It's so nice having the third monitor because I can have the reference image right there. But when I started the stream, it downsized my image, so I gotta zoom back in. How do I make the patterns? Do you just put your blueprint into Photoshop and draw on it, or do you overlay game references and trace? Let me click this off. So I get tons and tons of references, so most of the ones for this specific prop I got in-game, just because I have the axe in-game. And so I got side profiles of it, and then from that put it into Adobe Illustrator, and then I do all my line work off of that, and then I try to scale it based off of in-game, so his size versus my size, and then I'll do my scaling on that so it's one size for me, and then for this specific axe I have a second larger size because I'm 5'3", and Tak, who also was making this prop, he's like 6'6" or something, so I made it like that. something right. No, I don't do my blueprints in Rhino. I only do my CAD in Rhino, but I always start in Adobe Illustrator. And I don't think I do really any of my blueprints in Photoshop at all. But they're all PDF ones. Okay, look at that. I just want to see. You lay it down. Yeah, I think we're pretty good on just leaving it like that. Trying to think if I just want to do a base coat of paint or if I want to do each one individually. So the original color is a deep, like Dr. Pepper red, a little bit darker. And then all of the outer part is like a cream white, and then the inside I think is the crimson red-ish again, and then is the blue. So, just trying to think of how I want to do this. I know, the Dr. Pepper for reference. Yeah, Rhino is specifically only for 3D modeling. And I use Rhino 6. Often forget that there is, yeah, For Adobe Illustrator, so I can do, you can kind of see it in here, specifically when other pieces. I do a line thickness. So for my blueprints, for like right here, you can see there's a very faint line. That's a lot lighter weight. And that's to indicate that that one, you can see the line go straight through. So in case you wanted to, for some reason, cut this straight out, you'd have a straight line, if that makes sense. And then for certain elements that are supposed to be more present, I do a thicker line weight, where some that are supposed to be more just like a tiny little detail in the background, I do it lighter. So, yeah, it's a lot of playing with that. Okay, sorry, I want to think this all through first. Hi Code, welcome on. Did I do my panel banners myself or in Illustrator too? Panel banners. Everything I've done there, everything on my website, on Twitch, on everything is all my stuff that I've made from scratch. Except for like if there's an icon of like Discord or something, I get the logo and then I might change the color. Hi Gluten, welcome on. Like layering, it could be a single solid piece or a thicker line represented by, yeah, stuff like that. I'm still waking up, so yeah. Like looking at the image. I think I'm just gonna trace each one out and we'll go from there. So, yeah, we're gonna lay it on top and then go. I don't need this right here anymore. But I will need a pencil. I think it'll right on here. Not really. Okay, what are we gonna use instead? Nope. I may just have to use a Sharpie. Yeah, Sharpie at least writes on it. So we'll do that. Unless I have a silver one. That's not a Sharpie. I have Sharpies. I just need to find them. These. Will these work? They will. Okay, cool. We're gonna use this. And then hopefully our paint will go through it. With it being a metallic, it shouldn't be bad. The about PC specs, crafting tools, banners, and yeah, those are all done by me. Any winter style cosplays? No, I don't plan my cosplays based on weather. They just sometimes happen to be cold or hot ones. No, for all my panel stuff, they're all Adobe Illustrator that I work in. So I only do line work in Adobe Illustrator, and then all Photoshop stuff is like editing photos and panels and things like that. Okay.
gonna roughly be here. And there. Okay, that one's done. Hi Voxy, welcome on. You were here. Welcome, welcome. Can end my stream now. Okay, bye. Yeah. I think it's just been the luck of you coming lately. But I've been doing, the last stream definitely was a short one. Because I went and painted this bad puppy after the stream, so. How are you today? I think I might change your music too. It's a little... meh. Once I get all of the shapes down, I can, when we paint it, see if I want to change any of these shapes. But this will at least get me a really good close estimate of it. Yeah, more sleepy music, I agree. Let's see what else we got. So synthwaves, oh, where's my mouse? There it is a, not so much for us. Probably not chill vibes right now. How about upbeat electronic? Let's see how this one is. I think this is like our go-to anyway, normally. Hi Adam, welcome on. Okay. There you go. There's a different one. So I'm gonna flip this on the other side first before we go to the next ones. I gotta move paint. It's all in the way. Okay. You back at work again, Adam? Yeah, vacation over. Aw, hey, it was a really long and good one, though. I assume, anyway. Full of lots of Shadowlands. Speaking about Shadowlands, are you doing the mythic stuff? I assume not the race. Yeah. No race, okay, yeah. I just feel so behind in all of my games. I want to play too many, and I just... like, I still haven't finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're at, I think, 55% now of our 100% playthrough, and normally I, like, finish it super fast. But, I think last time I did it, I didn't do it on stream. We just played a little bit on stream. So it's a bit of a different playthrough now. And then same with Shadowlands, I haven't finished that. And I've gotten back into DayZ, which is really bad for me. Don't let me go ever back into DayZ again. I just get sucked in the vortex and I'm gone. And then what else is there? I've been playing Final Fantasy on my phone. What is it called? FF that. No one ever really finishes well. I'd like to like get to all zones though and choose the final one. But you know, it's a goal. It's a goal. Yee. Norenda52, thank you for the follow. My son. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna cut. I just need 2 of them, so we'll do the large and the small one, and we're gonna cut the circles out. Make sure this is going again. And there will be a tutorial over all of this in the end. For the whole painting. I keep getting hair on me. We do need to get back into Genshin once we finish one of the games. Like, if Assassin's Creed's done, we're going back to Genshin. Hopefully we won't have another new game by then. But I do want to continue with that. I really enjoyed it. And I want to make that where it's a sub thing. Reminds you of holes on the flute. Oh, yeah. I can see that. It's like I could have technically airbrush painted all of this, but it would have been a lot of masking off areas, and I didn't want to do that. Okay. Continuing with the smaller one. The music of war. How am I gonna make the fire? For the axe, I mean... fire! I don't know. It's only supposed to light on fire after you do like a critical hit on somebody, so I guess I gotta go and kill somebody and light on fire. Who wants to be the guinea pig? That's a joke, by the way. Twitch, this is a joke. Not real. Don't ban me, please. Now what's awesome about this accent game, besides that it lights on fire, now that I have the ability unlocked to hold two-handed axes, one in each hand, my second two-handed axe also catches on fire. Because of this one. And then I have like tons of
abilities that also enhance our lighting people on fire. Yes. No volunteers? Okay, I guess we'll never know. And yeah, true. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay. So we got all of these little things. Oh, no! Don't. Stop. Bad camera. Okay. And this one was the largest one. There we go. It got a little off. A little bit. That's okay, we'll correct it after, I guess. They're, special. Special. Yeah. Unique. Yeah, it might have been better just to lay these out instead and trace them like this. Because our circles are definitely a little off. So I'm just gonna do that. Just to see how far. Just a little off. But that's what paint's for. We'll know for the bottom one how to do it properly. Okay. Well, there's no point in painting over it, or I mean, in doing it again. I mean, the whole thing's gonna be painted. They're just guides for me. So in the end, it's just gonna be however I apply the paint. And I'll do better on that. I'm not an expert. Just me. Yep. We like wings on this channel. Winging it sounds like a good idea. Okay, and then I just want to correct this one. That line was correct. It's just this side wasn't. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Okay, so now I need to do it on the other side. Today feels like Wednesday for me. My schedule has been so messed up. with like my sister coming, or well, she came, and for some reason I knew she was leaving on Tuesday, but it felt like she left on Monday. So I'm all just like, I don't know what today is. Good news! It's actually Thursday, which it's one day closer to Friday. Correct, correct. Okay. Has ever happened to anyone? You're eating a salad. No, it's never happened, so sorry. I don't eat salads. But you put a fold down for a second, your fork falls into... I get that with soups. That or sometimes cereal, if you run out of bowls, so you have to go to like the backup bowls, which are too large, and then if your spoon falls in, it just disappears, and you're like, no! Okay, there is... Oh, wait, one more! Sorry, I thought that was our last one. We got one more. One more. Okay. And I'm not gonna do the very center dot, just because I'll just go back at the end and just do like a little circle in the center. The little eyeball-y one. No, I really don't eat too much vegetables. I don't eat lettuce, I don't eat like a lot of things. Just salads, just, that goes to Ches. That's his food, not my food. A taco that got smashed into a bowl. I don't put lettuce on my tacos, so yeah, that wouldn't apply either. I just don't. No, I'm very picky when it comes to like a lot of foods and things. Okay, so we need to do the bottom one too. Let's see if I can make room. Go over here. No, you still have like the taco. But I guess I do burritos. I don't really do tacos with the crispy shell. So... I know sometimes I'll put a small piece of lettuce on my burger, but it has to be a very, very special and adventurous kind of day. But yeah, otherwise I'm not really a fan of that. Oh, we still have to do the ones on the side too. Okay, well, we'll cut out our ones on the side now, and then I'll just place them on. Yes. Yes.
So these should all be the same size, so we'll just cut out 2 of them. I never actually, in all of the reference images and playing with this actual axe in game, I never saw a side profile for these pieces, because this is actually the placement where the hand is. So I never got a clear view of it, so I kind of just made up these parts with the tiny bit that I could see. So, should most likely work. Yeah, yeah. You kind of want nachos? I mean, we do talk about food here a lot. I made really good beer chili the other night, and I've been having that for lunch the last few days. Yum yums, yum yums. It's where you do, it was like cheap college food for me. And I still make it now, years later. But it's where you have a can, so you get like a pot, put it on the stove, and you do a can of chili, a can of, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the center circle too. A can of chili, a can of corn, just normal corn, not cream corn, a can of beans, like the kind of barbecue-like ones, and then you will add fresh chives, fresh purple onions, and then I add a can of beer, so whatever beer I have in the house. And then normally it's like Bud Light or something. Or no, not Bud Light, Budweiser, I think? The blue one. No, I'm not a beer lover. But that, and then it sizzles and everything, and kinda, it makes it so it's not chunky, and makes it more of a thick soup. And then I add cayenne pepper, some barbecue sauce, black and white sesame seeds, and let that kind of cook, and then afterwards you add in a lot of shredded cheese, and it's yummy. It's yummy. Wonder if whiskey chili would be good? I don't know, cause it's, that would be a lot of whiskey, so it's a full can of beer, so it like is about that much in a pot that big, and then it totally settles, and then it's just, you're not actually having beer, it's like gone. But if you had whiskey, that's a lot of money to put that much whiskey into a pot this big. You can try it though. You can try it and let me know. Yeah. maybe if it wasn't like you're doing a full thing, just like a small bit. An enhancement flavor, but it would be more chili instead of a thick soup kind of thing. But a couple of shots maybe, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a whiskey lover either. A can of beer, which will be like what? If you get like a bigger pack, like then it's, I don't know, 20 cents kind of thing. For, I don't know. And then whiskey. It's a lot more expensive. So yeah. But all to you. To you. Good as a hot dog? If you didn't add the beer, it would be. The beer, it literally makes it more of like a thick soup. So it'd be really messy. Okay, here is our axe now. And I do want to do a picture of this. I should have taken a picture of it for y'all then. Good. So the pattern was this one first. So this one's gonna go
here. Ooh, I did my sizing. Excellent. Wonderful. And y'all can still see. Cool, cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight, though. Been cooking too much lately with my sister when she was here, and just like, I normally cook, but I kind of want to do a simpler thing tonight. Hello, John. Welcome on. How are you? Yep, our Assassin's Creed Valhalla axe we're working on. The Sepulcher, I think is what it's called. Baked chicken is fairly simple for good value. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Chicken, surprisingly, is the hardest thing for me to cook. I've always just had issues with it. But I'm really good at steaks. And of course, almost sushis. Has she started her... Oh, Jessie? Nah, she doesn't stream. She won't. She's too shy, and she's just, she's not into that. She had a lot of fun, though, on stream. Like, she loves watching play games. It's something growing up, I always played games for her, and I would beat a game so she could just run around in it. And like, when we were playing games, we were doing Assassin's Creed on, what was it, Thursday last week? And everybody's like, let your sister play. And she's like, she doesn't want to. She wants to do her own. She likes watching and all, and it's just like, But it was her fault, because she didn't bring her Switch. And I don't have any, multiplayer games whatsoever. But yeah, it's just like, I was having fun, just my own thing. She also, because I had the second monitor, she was really interested in watching all of the reading chat and all of the behind the scenes on everything. She found that fascinating. There we go. You're doing good, about to head into work, but half day, so not bad. Ooh, nice, nice. Well, hopefully it's a good half day. Yeah. Does that mean you have off tomorrow if it's a half day? Or is it just today? So many circles, so many circles. We'll get to painting at some point today. Chicken rice with some stuff. I like chicken rice and gravy. Mm-hmm. Freeze-dried chicken and rice camping packs are tasty. Alright, we got those drawn. I think that's it for that. Kiki? Kiki. Hoopla. And thanks guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay, and press the follow button. Alright, we're gonna flip, and I gotta draw it also on the other side. But we're gonna use some weights to hold it. There we go. Here, this side's gonna go a lot faster because we know what we're doing now. Let me shift that just a tiny bit. We got a little close to the other side. This one. All right, and then the circles. Okay, that is done. So there's our little pattern all the way around. Not bad. You have returned with lunch. What did you bring to eat? Okay. I guess I gotta go that way. Domino's stuff. Okay. Okay. Now our bottom pattern went on 2 pages, so I'm gonna cut and tape it real quick. I want clear tape.
It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna cut out these. And then I'm gonna do the bottom one on this one in the middle for this one. Did it work? Sure, we'll say it worked. They're just random ones. Yee! Hey, thank you for the new follow. What's up? Sounds like someone recorded a cat going meow and oh. Sure. I want to keep these separate. Gotta run for a bit. Okay. Come back, Boxy. But be safe. Okay, that one can go over there. Then we gotta cut the little circle-y circles out of them now. And this will be the last pieces that we're transferring to the axe, and then we'll start painting it. My awful cutting of a circle there. See you later, good luck with axe, thanks! This one's a little harder to cut just because it's got the tape through the center. There we go. And the last one. Actually, I'm just gonna put that up because I'm not cutting anymore. KK. KKK. Okay. That. there. We'll put that there. Okay. And then it's these two, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll start with the center one first on it. Now that we know the trick, we'll actually do it correctly this time. So we'll put that and that down. And then we gotta do this one. We'll flip it and do it on the other side too. Hey, nice spaceship, welcome on. How are you today? Well, good. Glad to hear. We are working on the Sepulcher Axe from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Super ready for vacation? You have any plans? 2 weeks of house projects, games, and costumes. That sounds like fun. It's always nice to get caught up on house stuff as well. Okay, this one's the last one, and then we have to do the sides. pattern. So the 2-1 is in the center, and then the 1 piece is on the outer ones. Okay. Do I have any plans? For Christmas, I'm just going to the beach. That's it. Kind of skipping Christmas this year. I just wanted to get away. Okay. Wait, that down. And that down. Yeah. Even though it'll be cold, I want to get away and relax some. And supposedly there's a hot tub at the place I'm gonna be at, so. Yeah. Go away from social media for a bit and just take like 2 days away, which will be nice. And not work on cosplays. Now everybody's gonna be like, no cosplays, what? Blasphemy! Yeah. No, I've always held, for the last 10 years, I've been the house that's always held Christmas. And I want to break. I want to break from Christmas, I want to break from everything, and so I'm just going away for a bit. And some personal me time, so I'm happy about it. I don't know how happy they're about it, but with everything with COVID and whatnot, a lot more people are understanding or just aren't traveling. So, kinda works out. Kinda. Mm-hmm. You went out of town on your birthday last month and didn't do a damn thing. It was awesome. Yeah. Well, that's neat. Is a break for me is normally I'll stop working on this and I'll work on another project. That's a break. There's no break of just sitting and watching TV. I watch TV while I do something. While I'm working, while I'm editing a video. It's never just I sit and watch something. So it'll be nice, I think. I might twitch a little bit and be like, ah, what am I doing? But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, especially when, like you said, when you're your own boss, you can't really stop. If I stop, I lose money. And like, I know a lot of people are surprised at me for making 12 costumes this year, but a lot of people like don't know that this is my full-time job. If I don't make a costume, I make no money at that point. And like, I basically work off of that. So all my income comes from Patreon and making a new costume every month. So it's difficult. Like when you don't want to make something, but you still have to. But everything I've made, I've wanted to make. Just sometimes I want to take longer at something. But maybe things will change here on Twitch. We're finally getting like, to get paid out on Twitch, you have to get like 100. And we finally have enough subs to get a paycheck every month at the bare minimum. And it's just like, yay!
it's been a long time, but hopefully it'll be good and stuff. I'd like to eventually move. Like, I want to keep Patreon, but I kind of want to get away from it more and just work and release tutorials and things like that. But I hate, like, I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult. So, nope, I don't do costume commissions. I've considered doing prop commissions, but just haven't really done any. I am, though, so I still have a bunch of costumes that I want to get rid of. So those will be the only ones that I will have ever sold, but we'll see how that goes. And I decided to push that back until after Christmas, just because I don't want to deal with everything right now with the holidays and whatnot, so yeah. Anime at night for 2 hours to relax, you sit at the computer. Yeah. I'll watch, I have like a Korean show that I'm watching right now. It's called Dodo So So La La So. I think that's what it is. But I watch that for like an hour while I'm laying in bed. But that's about it for sitting and watching something. Yeah, this is the only time I actually listen to music. Otherwise, I'm always working and I have like Twitch on, or I have a show going. I have like 50 shows going on right now. Yeah, it's been, here on Twitch, it's been a balancing. Like, I'm really enjoying doing half cosplay streams, half gaming streams, because I have, obviously, tons of support through our cosplay making streams, since I'm known as a cosplayer. Who would have thought? But the support I get is actually, for Twitch anyway, is mostly through my gaming, and I love gaming. It's like, for me, when I game on Twitch, that's me relaxing. And it's like a scheduled time for me to sit down and play a game and not to be making something, not to be working on a tutorial. So it's been nice. But, yeah. Music while cooking, dancing around the kitchen, getting judged by the cat. I approve. I approve. I have been enjoying cooking a lot more too, because it's another break, and I'll put music on for that. Most of the time. Like so my kitchen is like an L shape, and only so it's like an L, like that, and this is all blocked by a wall on this side, so like the stove, and this section, and the sink, but if I work over here on the half island, I can still watch something. So if I'm cutting a bunch of stuff, I'll have like a show on, but otherwise, it's music. Alright, so we finished tracing all of our pattern, I think. Yeah, so here's all the bottom pattern. So we can start painting. And there's the axe. Our little pretty axe. That will light people on fire. Okay, I do want to do a close-up of this too. Boop. Okay. Clean up a little. All hate's a mess. Same setup here. Having the TV visible on the stove might be dangerous. Yeah, well that and like for how many times you cook with grease and stuff, oh, having all the splatters on it, that would drive me nuts. Okay, so the first color, let's see. So what I have for paint-wise, since we're testing out the Creative or Cratex Color Airbrush Paint, We've already done airbrush painting with it. I've done tons of sampling, but I'm trying to test out how it is painting by hand. With my past airbrush painting stuff, which was testers, but as I said before, they're no longer here. I want to test this out for hand painting. And so we've got the basic red, black, blue, purple, green, yellow, which is gonna have to really be mixed, and then white. Awesome, Andrew, welcome on, and thank you for the host. Much love. Sending you all the love because you're so amazing. Oh, thank you. There's one little spot I want to trim back. Just a tiny little bubble. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. So, I think we might do all of the white sections first. It's gonna be a white and a technically a brown mix, but I gotta make brown. I hate only having a few colors. Color theory back into play. So those two will mix, and yeah. But we'll see after I'm done testing everything. I may end up just getting like, I like for painting, especially airbrush painting, having pre-mixed colors as close as possible and then doing slight mixing with that. I don't like doing full-on mixing of colors. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Cheers. But I think before we start, I'm gonna go and hit the bathroom. I will be back momentarily, guys, and thanks for watching. And I'm gonna do an ad while I'm gone. news, and she's doing well. So she's asleep on the bed, all curled up, but like half upside down. I was like going poke her, like, you okay? Had your Pilot, thank you for the new follow. Nice love. Can you check up and had kid and surgeries just to make sure they're all okay. Well, I'm glad you're getting things checked out. Hopefully you're doing good with it. Milko, come on. You just got into airbrush compressor finally. You said you use so originally I used Tester's Airbrush Paint. It was my absolute favorite airbrush paint, but they went out of business. So Createx, I've tried tons of airbrush paints before. I wasn't really happy with any of the others. And Createx actually contacted me and they sent me all of their base colors to test out. So I've been testing them. This is Createx Colors Wicked Colors line. So far I absolutely love them. Especially compared to all of the other ones I've tried. So this was with their gold and their black. All of this, very, very nice. Love the coloring. It is a little bit more toxic than most, so you do have to wear a respirator and whatnot, all your safety stuff. It goes really, really nicely. It feeds nicely through my Iwata airbrush gun. I don't have to use any thinners. Yeah. But, so the next step that we're gonna do is all the pieces here. When I do any of my props for detail painting, I typically do it by hand. But I like to use airbrush paint, so it's the same medium for this part and this, so it looks the same. So we are now going to be testing how well it is to hand paint with this. So yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'll have, so for this axe specifically, there will be a tutorial for how I painted it. For airbrush painting as well, we're recording up here, there's a camera. Step by step for how I do it. I also, for the specific line that they sent me, all of the products I'm going to be doing a review video that'll come once I'm done testing everything. But I've done, for the review video, I tested it out with their gold and silver line, their normal paints, as well as painting on Plastidip, painting on a veg tan leather on black cowhide that's really soft, different materials. They also sent me some sealers, which I'm still trying to figure them out. It's really, really thick and chunky and doesn't really like going through the airbrush gun even after you've reduced it. So I'm kind of figuring out if I like that, or if I, like normally for my props, I just seal everything with satin clear enamel spray paint, because it fills in anywhere that there's like a little bit unevenness, and it makes it really well. Where the other stuff so far with my testing has just been, it kind of sits, but it doesn't really do too much. So yeah, I'm figuring it out. But there will be a review video going over all of those step by step for each paint colors and different things. And y'all will, it'll be on my YouTube probably within the next month, hopefully. So, yeah. Iwata is like, in my opinion, the best airbrush painting like company. All of their guns are amazing. And I'm not sponsored by them. Nope. Okay, so we said we we're gonna do the white first, so it's gonna be this one. Why did I zoom in? Because we're gonna be mixing colors. We're gonna be working on this, I just need to mix. Give me a sec. So. It's too cold to paint outside, so you're trying to make sure you can prime and paint inside. Yeah, so this stuff, I can't recommend you doing it inside, at least for doing large scale props. Like super airbrush painting in general, you have a cloud of paint everywhere, tiny little particles, and it gets on everything. So unless you're doing small little details, I can't really recommend you doing inside. For me, I'm in Texas, so it's not as bad, but yeah, it's right now the highs of 60s, so normally around like 3 to 5 is my airbrush painting time, because that's where it's a little warmer. Yeah, they have like tons of special, like, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Use in well-ventilated areas. Wear a specific respirator and blah, blah. When they gave it to me, they gave me tons of safety sheets and things, and half of their stuff is... I've never seen products that have so many warnings on them. So that's the only concern, but in general, all airbrush paint is kind of like that. They just don't... they're not up front. So, you have snow on the ground where you are. Ah, okay. Yeah, when I've airbrush painted in the 40s, that's probably the lowest I've done it. I have a heat lamp that I have a airbrush booth. It's actually like a closet in the garage, and I'll keep the garage cracked about that much in a fan to kind of blow it out. Thick layers. If you are planning on painting, bring all of your paint inside so it's room temperature, and then only take the colors that you need outside with you. And then you can have the heat lamp on your feet, leave it there for like 30 minutes to warm up, and then you can go in snow, or go with snow. Sorry, I saw snow. Go in airbrush paint. So, okay, I need brushes. But yeah, temperature does affect airbrush paint quite a bit, especially cold. Heat, I have no issues with, but this line seems to be drying slower than testers. Probably wait until the spring, not in a rush for, yeah. Yep, that's probably best. All of my stuff is in different spots now. Okay, I think we're gonna do those. Boop, boop, boop. Put that back over there. Our swivel monitor. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. I think that's really all we're gonna need. Maybe one thicker. That one might be good. Gotta clean off my dried paint from the spatula. I'm gonna use this one. No. These two. You go through more airbrush paints using it like normal paints. Any reason you're using airbrush paint for it? Color match? So I use more airbrush paint as in airbrush painting. It's only small detailing that I use it by hand. And that's just because if I was to go and do acrylic paint on here, acrylic paint is a different medium. It's plastic. It's, when you paint, it's gonna leave a different shine. So this has a different color on this, and if I was to use it on this, it's gonna be more of a plasticky shine. It's gonna have this kind of shine on the top. So you see how it has that? It's gonna do that when I move. And so it's always best to keep your same paint that you're using consistent through the whole thing. And never use oil paint. I know everybody does it, and it's just, oh, it's cringe. It's so bad. Like, Art 101 for, like, I'm an art major from college and everything, and every time my friends, they see that, they're just all like, oh, everybody's doing that. And it takes forever to dry. Armor mustard, nice. You can always post your work in progress pictures on our Discord. We've got a cosplay section if you want to share. This seems to be the only color that I received. So this one's a yellow, but it's very orange and yellow on one side. Okay. And I have not yet tried mixing them by hand, so we'll see. I only started it this week, so not too much. Oh, I haven't opened this one yet, apparently. Tiny bit more yellow. Thought I was gonna need black, but this already comes through quite a bit. I'm covering it when I do this, I don't know if y'all can see, just so it doesn't splatter. It's pretty close to what we need. I think it's a tiny bit more purpley. Oh, I should be. So far, it doesn't seem like it dries as, like, I know for airbrush painting it doesn't dry as fast than testers, but so far the consistency on here as well doesn't seem like it dries as fast. Yeah. That's a lot nicer. And that was with these 3 colors. That's for me for the camera, so I remember to take a picture later. Yeah! Okay. Now we can start painting. We'll just start on this side since it's easiest. Okay, good to start. So right now we're gonna paint where all of the main circle parts are, not the inner part of them. Okay. So the nice thing about painting with airbrush paint is it typically stays in place wherever you put it. And it evens out a little bit. But sometimes you'll have to do, at least for lighter colors, typically 2 coats. And then you remember, we're painting around all of these pieces too, so if it's not perfect, it's fine, because we're gonna go with other colors. And if they were to make this in Viking days, all of these details would also be hand painted on. And not perfect.
shaky today. More than normal. Get snacks kill the oh. No, it's I shake in general. It's a normal thing. But when I was tracing, I could tell I was already kind of shaky. And I had like just eaten right before I streamed, so I am full. Yeah, I appreciate it though. But I've always, my whole life, my hands have always shaken. It's just a normal thing for me to do that. It's from my my dad's mom's side. I always shock everybody when I can draw a straight line. And then I show them afterwards my hand. Okay, that is good for that. Look. And it's not touching the table. What's that? Oh. Yeah, for me, I'm very aware of when my eating times are. Just because I'll black out. And it's a vision thing for me. So I'm always like, I gotta eat at these times kind of thing, or I feel sick. Perfect circles on the whiteboard. Blue. Yeah. Some days it's worse than others. But it's all good. And we'll have to do 2 coats on all of these. But we'll start with 1 and then we'll go to red and then we'll go back over. So we get precise. Patty isn't you're not eating. Yeah. Normally it doesn't, like, the only times it affects me really when I'm working is if I'm working with somebody else and, like, I don't want to bother them that I need to eat and I try to go through it a little bit, but I'm like, hey, we need to eat soon. They're like, okay, let us finish this and this, and I'm like, okay. And then I totally just, like, kind of break down. Like, I can't function. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, I need to eat. I'm like, why did you say something? I did. But that's okay, I don't want to bug you. And like going to cons and things, I have to do my schedule. Like if they're like, what times do you want to do this and this? I gotta schedule everything around my eating. I'm excited to play some Assassin's Creed though later. That'll be a lot of fun. Hi Daniel, welcome on. Lunchtime for you, I assume? How are you today? Lunchtime, That's good. That's good. Okay, I want to do the top half of the axe now. That's good. Very long meeting, visit to the area. Ooh, ooh. Was the meeting okay though? Oh yeah, aren't you coming to a, I know you've had a limited of how long you had a contract there. Is it extended, or is it still like you got a month or so? Do you know? Gotta mix the paint again so it continues and doesn't dry out on us. See, there was no mess up beforehand. You saw nothing. Didn't catch that. I thought for the place that you're working now, I thought it was a contract for a few months. Is that coming to an end soon, or did they renew it? Like, wasn't it only like a 3 or 4 month thing? Or am I just like completely thinking of something else? I don't know. Along with this, slowly but surely. Supposed to end this month, but it seems it will go till June next year. Ooh! Good. I kind of remembered then. Yay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Unless you didn't want to work there. So, then not congrats? But only if you want. By the way, we need to figure out some sub-specific things. Yeah, and also times that you're actually on. Yay! So. No, Daniel, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the channel. Much love. And it worked this time! And welcome to everybody in the community, the sun part. Yay! Yep. And after I finish this one, I will write it down! One day we'll have a write it down emote of Tiffany with a little black binder and a pen. we go. Okay, let me write it down real quick. Let me write it down. In the little black book. Cool, cool. Okay. We're slowly making progress on this. Slowly but surely. Yep, yep. Oh, I also created a in our mods and admin section on Discord, if you didn't know that was there, I kind of created it in secret, a TIFF to-do list, so that way I can start writing things down, and we can kind of figure that out on our mod end and stuff. Of like, Tiffany needs to create more emotes, or transparent background emotes. Yeah, I know that one was a request. Or sub-only night, that we're still trying to figure out. Alright, and then we gotta do the other side. Artsplunge, thank you for the new follow. Much love. And I don't know if I'm still recording this or not. I am. Let's turn that off. Okay. But yeah, if you're just getting here, welcome. My name's Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. We are currently working on our Assassin's Creed Valhalla axe, and this one is the Sepulcher one that we actually use in game. It lights on fire. It's cool. It's cool. And there is a blueprint for this axe available on my website if you want to make your own one and be cool. Hi Caspian, welcome on, and thank you for the host. I was just gonna ask you what you were working on. Haha. How are you today? You'll hear little pitter-patters. I wonder if the fluff's like running around somewhere. Pretty good. Got to have brunch with your beloved. Oh, yay! Finally got your first haircut since. Oh, well, that's also good. That's also good. But I'm happy you got to see her. I know it's forever that you get to, but that's really nice.
painting the part that makes or breaks for, aw. Yeah, painting is definitely, it can make or break a really, really good costume. Yeah. Which is why, like, I recommend how I'm doing it of, like, if you're using airbrush paint, paint with the airbrush paint if you're doing details and things like that. But painting is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to props. I loved painting all growing up, and when I went to college it actually kind of broke me because when I had to do color theory and stuff, they were very much like, no, you can't do this, you can't do this, and they started adding rules and stuff, and I knew there's like rules, and I just hated it. Like, I want to paint how I want to paint. And oil paints also. I don't like oil paint. And just working with it, I didn't like the texture of it and the feel and the fact that it took forever to dry. And so it just, yeah, that after painting one also, I was just like, I'm done. But getting back into cosplaying when I was done with college, brought me back to liking it again. Especially with airbrush painting on leather. That is like, it's so, so nice. Yeah, that's true. It could be the difference between winning a contest or not. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've seen so many amazing builds, like people that I follow, specifically for like foam work and stuff, but then when it comes to painting, it's just like, if you just added some shadowing and some like gradients to the paint so it wasn't just a black line, it would be like amazing. But I've had quite a few paint jobs sometimes that also fail. You can get really muddy too, like when you get a character that's fully detailed, has tons of different colors on it, and it looks great up close, but then in pictures, like my World of Warcraft costume, the Radiant Lightbringer armor set, beautiful. Paint job's great, but when you like put it all together and you take pictures with a little bit of a, like, I took pictures mostly in the forest, so the colors in the background were more like just green, but it made it muddy, and I hated it. I was like, erg. So it's one of those where it would have been, as much as it looked really cool outside, it probably would have been better with just like a backdrop. I think my Xeno Jiva costume from Monster Hunter was the same way, where it was really, really busy, and then when you put all the stuff together, it became muddy. But it had so much color if you were there in person, like to look at the armors, that it had like reds and purples and green undertones, but from a distance it just washes out. Nobody tells Tiff how to paint. No! What do you mean I can't use white as white? What do you mean I can't use black? Urgh, grumps. I think that was mostly for watercolor though. I should be getting a Christmas card from you soon? Oh no! I got to check my mailbox! I meant to go earlier, but because I'm still waiting on all of the prints for, like, they haven't even shipped them yet, for the prints for our Patreon packages, and, like, I haven't needed to go over to my post office, so I haven't checked it in maybe, like, a month and a half. Yeah, I need to just go over and check. Like at this point, I'm almost considering, since they haven't even shipped anything, just making it where it's three months in one package instead of, normally how I do stuff is I ship every 2 months for rewards on Patreon, which now you can only get prints off of there for new ones. I'm no longer adding them to my website, but because of holidays, they're taking forever. So I don't think anybody's gonna get them in time for Christmas, unfortunately. Just because I don't think I'm gonna get them in time for Christmas. Okay. You know, Top Scar. I got that one too. When I was at his place, when we were technically making both of our axes, he had showed me and it was like, okay. Okay, there's that one. Did I do the other side? I don't remember. Yes, I did. Okay, so now we're doing the side parts. Yeah, well, I don't want them to be too separate because there's some people that only want like one set from Patreon. And so yeah, it would suck to like, you were only for 1 month and then you only get it like every now and then. And I feel like 2 months is good, but it might go into 3 months just because of us not even getting it yet. Like typically if I order on like the 1st, I'll get all my print orders on roughly around like the 10th or 11th, and then on the next week I can ship them on that Monday. But yeah, they're not, they haven't shipped yet, so. Yeah, I had to collect them all like Pokemon. Yes, yes! That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, I think I gotta... how did I put this one last time? Did I put it there? No, I don't got room there. Oh, it's because I did this. So I'm trying to figure out how I laid this out. You ordered from TNT Black Friday and still haven't gotten to you. I would message them about your order, because I'm pretty sure you should have received it. Yeah, they're pretty quick with shipping typically. I don't work for them or anything, I'm just an affiliate. But normally you receive your stuff really fast. So yeah, I would check on your order, make sure that it actually processed. If it hadn't processed yet, then that might be why it hasn't shipped. But yeah. They shipped with the postal service for some reason instead of UPS. I don't know. Do you have a tracking number for it that you can check? It's stuck at the postal, yeah. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get it soon. They may, because of COVID stuff, may have to, like, if it comes from certain places, I don't know where you live, but they may have to, if you're out of state or something, might have to quarantine it maybe, or honestly, I have no idea. Okay. I need to record this one. Delayed. Left Dallas and went to another city in Texas and hasn't updated since left Dallas.
Yeah, typically ordering from them, I get stuff within the week. Maybe 2 weeks at most. So hopefully everything will work out soon. A little close on that one, but we'll fix it when we go through with our other paint colors. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it didn't go through Austin, because then it may have a bit of a delay with all the craziness there. Yeah. Okay, those circles. And then we gotta flip it over. Good thing for our little weight bags, holding everything in place. I don't know where that is offhand either. I don't know. That's weird that it went there. Hmm. So many zeros, so many zeros. You're so behind on your Christmas shopping, you only have like 2. Oh. Yeah, this year I kind of just did like Christmas cards.
And I haven't even shipped them yet. Like all my family, because we're not seeing each other, just all like sent money in the mail, which was nice. Except for my dad, he got me the new monitor and the monitor like swivelly thingy. And it's amazing, I'm so happy with it, oh my gosh. Alright. Didn't have to. Oh, it's fine, Cass. You're probably just gonna get me a lump of coal or something. Aww. And for now, I have materials to work on. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side now. Got all that. I can paint it like this. Yeah. Stay. Santa's gonna bring me plenty. Oh, thanks. I'm Santa Ches. All of his little lumps of coal. He'll make sure I have a whole bag full, right? That's awesome! I love that y'all can customize the emotes. Ches seems to be the one that gets the most, I think. With the variations of things y'all put on his head for holidays and stuff. He's the Easter Bunny, he's the... Oh my gosh. Okay, the reindeer one is cool. The snowman one is weird. But that's cool. That's cool. We're gonna barely have enough paint for this round.
Mr. That Guy, thank you for the new follow. Much love. And after this one we have the other side, and then that is it. At least for this round. We'll still have to add the red. We'll do another coat of the cream white color that we're doing now. And then there's the center dot is a blue as well. Aww. Well, I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the stream. Okay. Flip it. Flip it. Here we go. And it's still in frame. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wow. So good to note, the paint, so when airbrush painting with Createx, it seems it dries a lot slower than the testers did. And then for doing it by hand, it also dries slower. At least for doing our mixing batches. So awkward with this part now. I think I might just stand. And I'm not recording right. No. Like block the whole camera with my head. And if you're just getting here, welcome. My name's Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. We are currently painting the Assassin's Creed Valhalla axe that I made, and it is specifically the Sepulcher Axe. And it's made out of EVA foam and PVC pipe, and then has 3 coats of plasti dip on it, and then all of the gold was airbrush painted with Createx color, Wicked color? Wicked color, yes. And they're all having me test out their airbrush paint line. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this station a lot more than the synth waves one that we started with today. So I'll have to remember that for our next one.
Bean.
If you're interested in some of the other cosplays that I've made, you can check out my Instagram or my website. Those are the best places to go. And this whole year we've made a new costume every single month. And then a few props along the way that weren't related to any of our cosplays that we made. Okay. Oh! That should be the last one. I'm just gonna really quickly check over, make sure I didn't miss any. Nope, we seem good. We seem good. Ah. But yeah, so today's part. Slowly getting there with all of our circles. We still have the red, the blue to do, and then a second coat of all the white. But that's gonna be it for our cosplay portion of the stream. And I'm gonna pack up a little bit of this, and we're going to switch over to playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla with this axe in game. Yeah.